So my dude told me
Mm-hmm.
if he sees my wife out with another man, he's not gonna tell me because he doesn't want to get in the middle of that drama. I'm now looking at him funny. How should I feel about this? This is my dude for real too.
Hold on. I
So
don't understand that question because.
I'll explain it to
Okay,
you
all right.
because it's happened to me before. So
maybe you should start there. Go ahead.
So
Uh-huh.
my man said, I don't if I see your girl out or your wife out, I'm not getting involved. I'm not gonna hit you up because I don't want to be in the middle of y'all relationship.
So it's one of her homeboys.
Nah, man. So if my wife, let's picture like this.
Okay.
You my guy.
Yeah.
You see my wife out with a dude.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, I'm not getting involved.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I was saying.
So I'm like, dog, if you ever did that to me, yo, we'd have to have a fight, bro. So like, how do you not see this dude? He's like, I don't care. I'm not getting involved.
You know what? I heard someone on a pod that talked about how that same scenario happened. Me and you boys, I seen your wife out with another dude at a club.
Yeah.
And the dude went and he called the homie, told him, I see your shorty out at this party. When he woke up the next morning, on his timeline was rest in peace to that girl. Because his homie had went home and killed her.
I'm not telling you to do that.
No, but we talking about extreme.
That's the extreme, though,
but
bro. How many dudes is doing that?
A lot.
Nah, bro.
Yo, come on.
You gotta pull up the statistics.
Dave.
How many dudes go home and take someone's life back?
Dave, listen.
Yo, dude,
we live in boxes, bro, because it happens every day, B.
Listen, all right, I'm not even gonna talk about the statistic. If you see my work out in the streets, bro, and you don't say something, me and you gonna have a problem, bro. Because I'm the type of dude, if I see you work out with somebody, I'm going to the table. I'm sitting at the table. I'm letting her know I'm there. Like, I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm gonna sit at the table with both of them, and then I'm gonna call you like, yo, Joe, I don't know what you want to do with this, but your girl's over here with some dude.
Listen, I'm a loyal dude. I'm loyal to.
So you one of them dudes too?
No, let me cook.
You look like you were segueing into some stuff.
Hold on.
Right, go ahead.
You get to the dishes. I'm gonna cook real quick.
All right, go ahead.
All right, let me cook. So, I'm a loyal dude, and I'm loyal to a core, like to anybody. Like once I'm with you, I'm with you. But I'm also very cautious in situations like this, right? Because if I see my man's, we got to decipher now. Your girlfriend or your wife is two totally different things. I don't care what nobody tell me.
What?
If it's yes, because your girl, your wife,
y'all got. You let my girlfriend slide, but my wife not. She gets.
Bro, you got a different state with your girlfriend than you do with your wife.
Bro, I'm so befuddled right now. Go ahead, though.
That's why we asked this question.
Go ahead.
Because I'm gonna break it down. Your girlfriend is a little bit different, and especially if there's kids involved. Like I go that far. I don't, like if y'all got kids. I'm thinking through all of this.
So there's levels to it.
Yes, for me.
All right.
For me, it is because.
All right.
I'm thinking about. First of all, I'm trying to think. Did I see any behavior when I seen you with this girl that is out of bounds? I don't know. Like we talked about last week, it could be a coworker. You can already know what's going on, right? And then there are other factors in which, bro, I don't know. Let's say you my boy, but we haven't talked in a while.
So it now hinges on if she's my girl versus my wife. If we last time we had contact with each other.
Like you my boy, but we
lot of,
bro.
It's a lot of elements to this,
it's
bro.
context.
Yo, it ain't
it
elements with me, my G.
Okay, that's fine.
If that's your girl,
that's fine.
I'm going over to the table, bro.
Okay, you can do that, but that's why we have a pod, and this is about emotional intelligence. Because
I don't have emotional intelligence when that comes.
We have different opinions when it comes to this.
Go ahead.
Because at the end of the day, I know in the back of my mind, I'm doing a process of elimination. I'm doing a calculation as to risk analysis.
But why?
Because if I call you,
how much?
Most of my homies are crazy. Like they cool on the surface, but when it comes to that lady, I don't know what they'll do. And I'll say this, my homie. I remember when I was going through my divorce, My homie seen a side of me he never seen in his life. So he knew. Like, there was times, bro, my pops had to spend the night with me at my crib because he didn't know what I was going to do or what I was up to. So when you talk about a relationship and you talk about telling a man that his wife or his girlfriend is with another man, I don't know what you're willing to do or what you're willing to go to or edges of earth you're willing to go to.
See what you're saying.
And so if I tell you, I'm going to always feel like if you go to the extreme that we talked about earlier, that was on me. The blood is going to be on my hand because I said something. And maybe it wasn't even, I love my boy. I want to tell him, but I don't want no blood on my hand. I don't want no domestic. I don't want you to end up in jail. I don't want no food. I don't want the dude to pull out the blick and up it at you. I don't want nothing to happen, bro. And that's what I'm talking about. When you think about these situations, you're not thinking it. We don't think it from the end to the beginning. We just think about, oh, this is my homie. I'm being loyal and I'm going to tell him. But we both know.
It's just different. I understand what you're saying. You make a lot of sense for you. But the way I grew up is different. Like, I grew up with dudes is not only going to tell me, they might go handle that. I might have to be like, yo, don't handle that. I'm like, let me
but
deal with that.
Is that the day and age that we live in, though, bro?
It's a day and age. There's a certain level of code to it to me because I feel like, yo, how would it look if you come to me, oh, I'm talking about the situation, you're like, yo, my girl cheated or she stepped out. You're like, yeah, I did see her out with that dude that night.
So
like, but think about that though.
I get it, but
how does that look?
We talking from this perspective, right? I see your woman out. I know you're a dude from the streets. You always talk about that.
Oh, they hung around street dudes.
But you have that vein, right? That flows through you, right? So as a savage, I have to know as a responsible man, if I tell my homie that he might do something that's gonna put everything he's got worth.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that with me.
But Dave, it's not about you.
Okay.
It's not about, you're speaking from a very coherent place.
Okay.
You're not speaking from a place to where now your emotions have risen and you may not be thinking at the highest level that you should be thinking logically.
Are you talking about me or are you talking about males?
I'm speaking in general.
No, then you're not speaking to me because
hold on. If you say I'm speaking about you and males, you are a male. So
no, I am a male, but I don't reach that lane. I'm telling you, I don't do that type of stuff. I'm not going to prison for anybody. I like cold foam coffees. I like Starbucks. Okay, I can get my nutrients in jail, bro.
That's cool, but don't we all have down points? Don't we all have times in our life?
I never had those down points. Where I would put I want to be like, yo, I'm gonna fight somebody. But listen, in my mind, it could be like this. I could come in and see something. Like,
so let me ask you this.
Cheating. I'll probably leave the crib before I go get something to handle that situation. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to jail for a woman. Like, I always had these conversations with dudes. So now I'm in the house. I got to fight this dude. Yeah. And let's say he whips my ass and he worked out with my wife. Like, that's a bad story, bro.
Oh, my God.
For me, I'm like, I'm never fighting for someone, but I would want to know. That's my level of trust is like, you should trust me enough to be like, yo, listen, I saw that situation. Do what you want with it.
So, honestly, I would want to tell my boy, not like, before I go through thinking all these things through, I would want to tell my boy, but I'm going to be honest, being a little bit more wise now, I'll be a little nervous because I've seen things that I probably wish I wouldn't have seen with stuff just like this. I've seen.
So you're speaking from a trauma,
I'm speaking from trauma, bro.
Yeah, I respect that.
I'm speaking from. I've seen women being hit and being just brutally hurt because they may have stepped out and they did something wrong. So I understand. Like, it's a different type of layer that I could sense in the situation. But had I not seen something like that, oh yeah, I'm telling my boy. Right? But you know, in life, when you live through things a little bit longer, you experience things, you realize like, I'm stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Because if I do tell a guy, like I said, and we closing it up, that you never know what a person is willing to go through, man, when they at their lowest point.
Someone born with greatness, others born with hatred. The Lord awaits me, but before I'm gone, I'm caking. Getting it on for kids, make a child, all the kids, just witnesses. Random straight shots hit the innocent.